Hey, I'm Morgan. I'm a product manager here at SciAps, and we're here to talk about handheld XRF and handheld LIBS.
And my name's Ben Vautour. I work with SciAps as well, here with Morgan.
So I wanted to start maybe today with the biggest question we get, when we talk to customers for the first time. What is the biggest difference between LIBS and XRF, and when would you use one over the other?
Yeah, absolutely. So they're similar in that they both do elemental analysis. So you get multi-element geochemistry in the field in real time. The kind of key difference is with XRF you get kind of magnesium and heavier, so you miss those light elements, hydrogen to sodium. But pretty much magnesium through to uranium, you get really good data. It's a little bit more of a mature technology in comparison to the LIBS, which is kind of an emerging technology.
I think what you're saying is this is sort of established. Lots of people probably know about XRF. Maybe less people know about LIBS. This is a little more cutting edge, maybe. Would you say that?
Yeah, I'd definitely say that. So, one of the big differences is with XRF. You've got a spot size that's fairly small, about 1 centimeter in diameter or less. With LIBS, it's actually much smaller. It's on the order of 100 microns, and so it's really microanalysis. It allows you to, spatially target discrete minerals, and that's really useful in a lot of different applications.
So the spot size, are you saying that in a sample like this, you could actually pinpoint, like a small grain and potentially measure the chemistry of that one grain, even if it's really small?
Exactly, yeah. So you can imagine the possibilities. A lot of the time the geologists, if they're looking at a rock, some minerals are easy to identify, others can be tricky. One of the things that LIBS does really well is, you can be sure that you're targeting a specific mineral, and it'll give you, really quickly, within about a second or two, some good clues as to what that mineral might be. So it's not going to fingerprint and tell you this is feldspar or this is spodumene, for example, but it'll give you some really good clues as to what that mineral might be.
And I think the other important thing to mention about LIBS is that you kind of mentioned this before, but the lowest atomic number you can measure with these guys, the XRF, is 12 for magnesium. And over here you can measure lithium, you can measure carbon, you can measure oxygen, you can see emission lines for all these really light elements, and that kind of opens up the whole world of what you could do portably in a handheld. Do you have any, Ben, I'm curious, as a geologist, what have you seen as kind of like the most groundbreaking applications for the LIBS?
Yeah, for LIBS, a lot of the users are lithium explorers and producers. So we've had, with LIBS, you get about a 3 to 5 ppm detection limit in general, and so lithium just fortunately happens to be one of the best elements in terms of sensitivity on LIBS. One of the big markets recently has been rare earth elements. We came out with this new 55 keV XRF unit for rare earth elements, and so we're really kind of targeting the critical minerals and battery metals for geochemistry. We've got the lithium unit, we've got the rare earth unit, and kind of a standard XRF here as well for all your base metals and kind of everything else.
Yeah, I'm glad you pointed out this X555. It looks cool, but it's also very unique in terms of the hardware you have on there. You've got the 55 kilovolt X-ray tube, which really gives you the extra punch you need for those rare earth elements. Then we've got kind of our workhorse here, the X505, which you can take out into the field. It's going to do everything you need it to out of a portable XRF when it comes to exploration or even like process control and things like that.
Yeah.
And it's super light, under 3 pounds. And then on this half of the table, we've got the LIBS products. We've got the Z903. This product has 3 spectrometers, which cover 190 nanometers up to 950 nanometers, which you can see any element in that range. So it's by far the most flexible instrument we have in terms of elements visibility. And then this is a really cool product. This is our lithium-only LIBS. So it's a lot thinner, a lot lighter. But if all you care about is measuring lithium, then this is the tool to use. Great. Well, thanks, Ben.
Thank you, Morgan.